Welcome back, dear students. Dear students, let's continue journey of the Magi. That is a beautiful, just you can say that religious poem from the pen of T.S.Eliot. We have already covered a few lines, first a few lines of this poem. Now let's cover next a few lines of the poem. See, the title is Journey of the Magi. So here just use the, I'm just erasing it, the Magi, not Magi, the Magi, M-A-G-I, Magi. Magi, you know this plural of magus. Magus, a wise man. And the cities hostile, enemy-like, and the town unfriendly, not behaving like friend means not behaving in a proper manner. So see, and the villages, people of village, dirty and charging high prices, high amount of money. A hard time we had of it. So here, one of the three, you can say, one of the three Magi here is narrating the hardship on the way to the place where Christ was born, that is Bethlehem. They just on their journey to the place passed through cities where they were not welcomed at all. People of the city did not behave with them like friends, but instead they behaved with them like enemy, like adversary, and demanded high prices. They wanted a lot of money from these three Persian kings to their small empires. And since these Persian kings did not have money, so they could not stay in a cheap hotel or in a lodge in the city. And then they passed through a village. They found the village dirty and the people of the village dirty, and just as the people of the city did not treat them in affectionate or in a friendly manner, in the same manner these village people also did not treat them with with friendly affection and love. And so this Magus says that they had a hard time of their life. Why? Because they were the kings, they were the rich people, and first time they were experiencing difficulty in their life. At the end, we prefer to travel all night, sleeping in snatches at intervals, as per their convenience, preferred chose. So he says, the Magus says, at last, first of all, they wanted to have some rest in that city or in those just cities they went through, or in those villages they went through on their just journey to that place where just Jesus Christ was born. But since neither the city people just welcomed them, treated them in a friendly manner, nor the villagers, Then they decided to continue their journey all through the day, all through the night, in order to avoid any kind of expense. Why? Because they were running short of money. And since they were running short of money, now they decided to continue their journey through the day, through the night, and were taking rest at intervals as per their convenience or their comfort. He says, with the voices singing here it means telling in our ears, saying that this was all folly, blunder, mistake, and time and again or at intervals they felt sorry. They heard a voice saying to them, what a nonsense you all three guys are doing. Better stop and get back to your places, your comfortable, luxurious places. And you can say that this was the voice of the devil, this was the voice of the demon, this was the voice of the Satan, who actually wanted to detract them, who actually wanted to mislead or misguide them. He actually wanted to mislead or misguide them. Why? Because actually they were on a journey. They were on a spiritual journey. They were going to experience the spiritual awakening or spiritual reawakening. Why? Because these three just wise men belong to three different kingdoms, and before going on this journey, they had a sin. They had a kind of a sin. They had a kind of a life full of sin, full of crime, full of all that is bad. But here they were heading in the direction of that place. They were going to experience the birth of Jesus Christ, and with the birth of Jesus Christ, the birth of a new religion, that is Christianity. And with that they were going to experience a new birth in their own life, a birth of new religion, birth of new belief, birth of new approach of thinking, new approach of understanding, and the death of their old ways and old way of thinking. And that's why you see this, it was full of pain and suffering and complications and problems. Why? Because the spiritual birth is not easy one. The spiritual journey is not easy one. That actually T.S.Eliot here wants to tell us. Why? Because here T.S.Eliot also wants to tell us those complications and problem he felt after conforming to Anglican faith in 1927, the year he composed the poem. Then at dawn, now the poem is shifting in a kind of you can say in a somewhat you can say magical way, or in a somewhat supernatural manner. Then at dawn morning, we came to the temperate means mild valley place. So here temperate valley stands for that very particular place where the temperature was mild, where the weather was pleasant, atmosphere was pleasant and sweet. Wet below the snow line, but below the solar. So before that they experienced bitter cold, but now they felt a little bit comfortable smelling the vegetation. So now they enter a valley where they find the pleasant atmosphere, the beautiful greenery, and the smell of the plants and trees and flora all around them. Now here they have some respite from their previous difficulties and problems. With a running stream is a kind of, you can say, river or waterfall, and a water mill beating darkness, and they can see a mill just that runs with the help of the power of the water and beating the darkness. And the three trees on the low sky stands for the horizon. Horizon, the place, that imaginary line where the sky and the earth seem to meet or seem to touch each other. So now these three Magi, just enter a temperate valley, enter a place where they find mild temperature. Neither it is very hot nor it is very cold. The greenery is all around them, beauty is all around them, and they have a respite. Respite, a little bit comfort they have. And here, far away in front of them, just close to the horizon, they see three trees, and these three trees again give indirect reference, or these three trees here stand for the symbols. These three trees symbolize the future event related to the life of Jesus Christ, who were just going to be born, and these three were going to experience or witness his birth. These three trees just give a hint or give a peep to the future event of the life of Jesus Christ, in which he was crucified along with two just criminals, one to his right, one to his left. Christ, we all know that was crucified. And when he was crucified, hanged on, just nailed to cross, in order to insult Jesus Christ, just two criminals or two thieves were crucified with him, one to his right, one to his left. And these three trees just here give the hint of that future event, or of that crucifixion of Christ in his life with the two criminals. And an old white horse galloped away in the meadow, and an old white color horse was also seen. Why? Because it is said that in the earthly life, Jesus Christ just moved on a white color horse. So here we get the allusions from the Bible. I told you in the first video that T.S.Eliot is known for intertextuality. And this poem is a beautiful example. Why? Because this poem is full of just references and allusions taken from the Bible, like the journey of Magi. This taken from the Bible, in which we have a story of the three wise men, and here three Magi. Then different just allusion, like the allusion of the three trees stand for the crucifixion of Jesus Christ with the two criminals. Then white color horse, that again just gives the illusion or give the reference of that very particular horse that Jesus Christ used in his earthly life on this earth. So I hope, dear learners, you must have understood these lines of this poem. That's it in this video, my dear learners.